Hey folks, it's Brian. Welcome to your stimulus and unemployment update in 5. Make sure you're subscribed, you're hitting the like button. That helps the channel out a ton. And I'll be right back because I'm listening to you. I'm listening to your comments, your suggestions, and any helpful comments that are really helping move this channel in the right direction. By now you know that Congress has adjourned for the weekend. They've actually gone on to another recess. But while many of us are frustrated as heck when we heard that crazy headline, just understand, Congress wants a deal done. They have to go home and look their constituents in the eye, and nobody wants to go home a loser. They want to make sure they are being the problem solvers that we sent them to D.C., and when they don't get the deal done, they come home frustrated. Just know, Congress has been put on notice that because much of the leadership in both the House and the Senate has stayed behind in D.C. to work out a deal, that Congress needs to be ready to get back to D.C. within a 24-hour period. What does that mean? You guessed it. The people who just took a plane flight all the way out to California now have to travel all the way back to D.C. as every other state would have to do. So make sure we understand there's a lot of pressure and strain on these people as well. And while it's really easy to scapegoat Congress, just know these people suffer some of the same anger and frustration that you're feeling as well. They understand they're there to get the job done. So one of the interesting sticking points that I had to mention to you was the fact that $1.5 trillion from the CARES Act is still not spent. You heard it, $1.5 trillion still not spent. So when people start putting together these big spending packages, the question becomes, what did you do with the old money? You haven't spent all the old money. Why do you want more money? My solution was simple. How about extending unemployment benefits with that boost right now? That would be a great place to start. But hey, what do I know? Hey, how about a stimulus check? Right now, the money's already there. Instead, nothing's happening with it. So follow that story because it's worthy of following. The good news is that much of the people in D.C., the House and the Senate, do believe in a stimulus check. They do believe in an extension on unemployment benefits. The only question is, how are they going to do this and how much? So that will be ironed out. I've got to tell you, one congressman from Utah said he is inexcusably angry at what's going on there. Senator Marco Rubio from Florida, what is he saying? He said that he would have preferred to stay in D.C. until they got a deal done just like last time. But instead, it's people like him who know that there's a job that needs to get done that are feeling extremely frustrated with the lack of movement. A couple stories that I'd asked you to follow. Very important. Remember Major League Baseball. We know now that the St. Louis Cardinals are now out right now. They're put on a 14-day quarantine until the virus passes through that clubhouse, so they don't give it to anybody else. So keep that in mind. How are the markets performing? Technology stocks way up, and of course, this has been one of the huge benefactors from the shutdown and from the virus. More people are staying at home, watching things, doing digital and technology things. However, who is hurting? Well, it's real simple. Banking, retail banking, and retail locations, as in walk-in stores, walk-in restaurants. Those are taking the brunt of the beating during this economic downturn. I need your help. Please help me name what I do here. Maybe some of you are happy with just calling this the stimulus and unemployment update in 5. That's fine. Some people said, hey, how about take 5? Another person wrote to me and said, hey, Brian, why don't you just call this the stimulus and unemployment update period? And I don't no, I'm trying to get things done in 5 minutes. So in comments, please go ahead and leave a comment here because your opinion really does matter. Finally, I want to remind you the importance of citing the sources. Today's sources came from these places: CNBC, Politico, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, and MSNBC. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Leave a comment. I love hearing from you and I love interacting with you. Don't forget to be awesome. And remember, folks, we're all in this together. Thank you.